Remember the time when Harry Styles made Jordan Peterson cry?
Well, God, it's very difficult to understand how demoralized people are.
We'll be discussing that, along the strange role that several pounds of fake pimples played as we break down Harry Styles' performance in Don't Worry Darling. Be warned, major spoilers and clips from one of the most chaotic press tours in history ahead.
I just popped very quickly to Venice to spit on Chris Pine.
Don't Worry Darling stars Florence Pugh as Alice and Harry Styles as her loving husband Jack. The film chronicles the seemingly idyllic lives of several couples living in a 1950s-esque community as part of an organization called the Victory Project. It's beautiful, lush, and has a costume budget that makes all 7 seasons of Mad Men look like an Old Navy ad. But things are not what they appear. Trouble starts when Alice starts questioning the nature of her reality, and then twists. It's revealed in a flashback that the Victory Project is really virtual reality MMORPG that neckbeard-inclined men force their wives and girlfriends to participate in. It's basically like if Pleasantville had a baby with World of Warcraft and that baby started telling women they should smile more. So, while you spend the first half of the movie assuming Harry Styles got typecast as a regulation hottie, he's actually been this guy the whole time. Styles has been a little bit tight-lipped about what actually went into his process.
It's like driving fun cars and a lot of fun stuff. That was really fun.
But we've done some digging and think we found the secret formula that helped him bring this role to life. A formula we call the bad, the good, and the ugly. Director Olivia Wilde said in Interview magazine that she wanted all the male leads of Don't Worry Darling to take inspiration from Professor Jordan Peterson. Peterson is an author and speaker whose philosophy caters to the notion that masculinity is in crisis because of women's evolving place in society. A philosophy that's really attractive to incels, or men who believe that women in society are forcing them to be involuntarily celibate.
Ow!
Styles studied these philosophies and the men who embody them, and the result is real and gross and real gross. After hearing that he had inspired these performances, Peterson literally broke down in tears on live TV.
I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice.
Wish we had time to really analyze that performance, but let's be honest, the internet already has enough Jordan Peterson content.
Ow!
Wilde also says she put pictures of former President Donald Trump all over set to really remind Styles and the other actors exactly what kind of man they were portraying. But don't worry, guys. Styles said he also read the works of feminist author Bell Hooks during shooting as a sort of cultural detox after inhabiting a character that's secretly a walking 4chan message board. A recurring theme in this movie is the haunting song Alice Keeps Half Remembering. It's later revealed that this is a song that incel Jack used to sing to her in their pre-Victory Project life together. And that haunting track is a Harry Styles original. The script called for a trigger song, a musical cue that would snap Alice out of the fantasy world into her very scary reality. The original script didn't go into any detail about the content of the song, but Styles was so committed to his character, he sat down at a piano and sent Wilde a fully fleshed out demo 5 minutes later. Styles said he wanted something that could be both sweet and creepy, entirely dependent on the context, sort of a nursery rhyme. And looking at the lyrics, you can see how they mirror Jack's sinister double life as both doting husband and subjugating oppressor.
With you all the time, can't you see I long to be with you all the time, can't you see?
And that's not the only way Styles' background as a musician made him perfect for the role. Wilde told fellow director Maggie Gyllenhaal that she loved that Styles approached the film with the same energy he puts into his music videos or concerts. She said that musicians have no choice but to go 100%, and Harry plays the role as if there was no other option for him than to work as hard as possible and commit to each scene 100%, even when he's off camera. You can see that intensity in this, admittedly much mocked clip.
Not everyone gets this opportunity.
Look, you can't say the man's not intense.
What I like about acting is I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing, and it's quite fun.
Styles' physical transformation into an incel went so deep that even his pimples tell a story. He spent hours in the makeup chair every day so that lead artist Headbutt Thorsdottir could meticulously apply layer after layer of fake acne. The actor sat through multiple combinations of freshly oozing zits, small scabby bumps, and deep acne scarring special effects makeup before achieving the final look. It's one thing to get into the head of a tuna-breathed, blue light-tanned, disenfranchised shut-in, but it's quite another to almost literally inhabit their skin. You can easily see how the frustration Styles must have felt during this process informs his physicality and the quiet anger he brings to the role of Jack. Aw, come on, Jack. Don't you know that the most beautiful people don't even know that they're beautiful? Sorry, couldn't resist. Even in the wake of all this hard work and attention to detail, critics and fans are pretty split in terms of how they feel about Styles' performance. That, coupled with a pretty awkward showing at the Venice Film Festival.
My favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie.
Left many people asking, should Harry Styles keep acting? And the answer is no. And also yes.
Was that an answer? It was words.
Styles is the most convincing both in Don't Worry Darling and in his other 2022 film My Policeman, when he's playing a sensual heartthrob because, duh. And he flounders a bit when trying to be more serious.
Not everyone gets this opportunity.
But maybe he deserves to be cut a little bit of slack. Don't Worry Darling and My Policeman are only his second and third major roles. Typically, when musicians pivot to acting, they start with roles that are closer to their onstage persona, making the transition fairly smooth. We know that from his appearance on SNL,
Sexy as hell, so to say.
Oh, yeah.
and his music videos, and even the cameo he's made in Marvel's Eternals, that Styles has comedic chops, inherent theatricality, and BDE, big diva energy. And with all that being true, it's a shame and a stretch to have him play dour, serious characters, at least right now. The choices to take these parts might stem from Styles wanting to shed his child star image, but maybe he needs to spend time in roles closer to who he is on stage so that he can get some more experience before attempting to play against the type. And we think that legions of Styles fans will be more than happy to give him the chance to do so.
Not everyone gets this opportunity.
So what do you think? Did Harry Styles make you believe he was really an incel? Or do you think the role should have gone to a more experienced, if problematic, actor? Tell us in the comments and let us know what actor you'd like to see us cover next. Peace!